EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Pebble Beach Golf Links just south of Monterey, live final round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Well, we have already seen 3 scintillating, sometimes spectacular rounds of golf. By the time twilight comes calling later today, we will have a champion as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader is indeed our featured golfer. It has been a textbook performance to this point. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. So after a big drive, 77 yards now for his second. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
That one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he'll gain another one and move to 38 under par. This is a pretty hole, the third. 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. And with a fade here, this has started a little left.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Second shot coming up. Note is down there.
Big drive off the third tee, but ball has found this primary rough. Going to be tough to hold the green because everything that hits the surface wants to bounce forward toward the ocean.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And it's an inviting one, ever so slightly up the hill with just a hint of movement from left to right.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to move to an incredible 39 under for the tournament. Well, this is where Pebble Beach starts to look like Pebble Beach in all its glory and magnificent beauty. It's only 333 yards. Off the tee, you can hit driver, maybe make an eagle, knock it up on the green. We have seen guys do that. Or you can play it safe, long iron off the tee. Either way, you're thinking 3 at 4. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. So after a big drive, just a little chip remaining here for his second from short of the green. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. And that score moves to, get this, 40 under par. First par 3 of the round, and Frank, I'm reminded of the great history that Jack Nicklaus has here at Pebble Beach, and that goes well beyond what he did as a player.
Well, that's for sure. And we know his playing credentials, but he won the second of his 2 U.S. amateurs here in 1961. Actually said that was the best he ever hit the golf ball, but his legacy really as a designer, you see right here in front of you. I never got to play the old 5th hole, which is further left, but this is an absolute beast. It plays around 190 yards, very narrow green, and that is a cliff on the right, believe me.
That is a good, sensible shot right there. Gives him a good look at birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And to no one's surprise, he's going to move even further under par. Well, now Pebble Beach begins to really open up with some of the most famous holes in the world. We'll begin with a 498-yard par 5 6th. Pacific Ocean on the right and a row of bunkers on the left. Treacherous is a word that comes to mind. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot. Maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. Moving on to the 106-yard par 3-7. One of the most beautiful holes in the world. Craggy rocks, blue skies, and the beckoning Pacific beyond. Absolutely breathtaking. Yeah, that's a good spot right there, and a chance now for a birdie here at 7. Chance now for another birdie. Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And he is just unstoppable right now.
Frank, as you know, of all the sports played on land, golf's the one with the best views. This is as good as it gets, but you need to focus now on what's ahead of you. This 8th hole is a real challenge, isn't it?
It certainly is. The temptation is to pull the camera out, but really it's about what club you're going to pull off this tee. There's 2 runouts on the right side, about 250 yards, left side about 270, and really that white rock is a great indicator of the line.
This is tugged way left. And now problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee.
Oh, just bludgeoned that one out of the thick stuff and inside 10 feet. Great shot.
Okay, right on line. That's a birdie here at the 8th. And he will definitely not say no to that. Thing about Pebble Beach is it's easy to lose focus, stare off the horizon, the Pacific Ocean, and all that beauty that surrounds you. But then you remember, all right, I'm playing the 9th hole here. This is one of the hardest par 4s in the world. Pay attention. This one starting up that left side. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
So, from the rough, down the Noda.
Staring at 147 yards to the front, 157 to the hole. Ball sitting down just a bit, but he should be able to handle it.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
13 feet away.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that is going to wrap up one of the best front sides you'll see. A 26-9 under par. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, this you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway find.
So after a well-placed drive, this his second from short range. Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away. Now this for another birdie. This one is looking good. Could it be sensational? What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. Could we see magic on 2 straight holes? This, another long one for birdie. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Here we are, Pebbles' 13th 401-yard par 4 that some consider a bit of a breather on the course. Birdie is definitely a possibility here.
Once again, another great tee shot. I'm starting to wonder how low can you go? And the driving has been simply superb.
This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now.
Frank, the 14th hole, par 5, it is one of the most difficult par 5s in championship golf, isn't it?
It certainly is, Rich. Not just because of the length of the hole, 570-plus yards, but reachable only really by the longest hitters in the right conditions. But it's the third shot. I've got to rank the third shot as probably the hardest short wedge shot, right up there with the 15th hole at Augusta.
Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well.
Frank, a chance here to get home in 2, a chance maybe to do what Gary Woodland did on his way to winning the 2019 U.S. Open.
Yeah, Gary hit a great 3-wood, but I don't even think he was trying to hit that on the green. Look at that big gaping bunker left and short of that green. You would think that's to be avoided, but no. That's actually where you want to finish up because it's such a hard pitch shot, there's no point laying up. If you can get it into that front bunker, it's a relatively simple splash-out shot. One of the few times you want to hit your second shot into a greenside bunker.
Chance now for another birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And this is no longer a contest, folks. This one is all over but the shout. Next up, the 393-yard par 4 15th. Tee shot in the fairway gives the players an excellent shot at birdie, but be careful losing it right onto that 17-mile drive. Yeah, why not? Another great tee shot, and maybe a chance now to go after what would be a 5th consecutive birdie. Not a lot of divot marks down here. A big drive, and now his 2nd from close range. Let's see if he can knock this in. It's for birdie. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. Will certainly help the cause.
This is a really pretty hole, the par 4 16th. What's the right line here, Frank?
Well, if you want to pick out something in the horizon there, if you look closely down there, the tallest tree in the distance, that's sort of right bang in the middle of the fairway. You will not see your tee shot land and you won't see it run out, but that's the line.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. All on a bit of a downslope here as he ponders his 2nd.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that, a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. If you stop for just a moment, it can really hit you where you are and what's happened here. The 17th hole at Pebble Beach, the par 3. Jack with a 1-iron that hit the flagstick in 1972 on his way to winning the U.S. Open Championship. And then a decade later, Tom Watson from just long of the green, chipping in for a birdie to beat Jack Nicklaus. Yeah, history made here at the 17th hole. Okay, that one's dancing. Now this for another birdie. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean. Massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees, just a few of the things you need to contend with. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. What a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. That may be a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Frank, you understand it. You've called golf along the shores of the Monterey Peninsula for a long time. It's one thing to win a tournament. It is another to do it right here at one of the really special places in the game.
Some say it's America's St. Andrews, but Pebble Beach, yeah, the list of champions too here is great. But, the scenery, it just matches that list of champions. What a great one.
So that's a wrap.